Okay, everybody, it's me, Gregory Mannarino. It is Wednesday, May 11th, 2022. You know, it never ceases to amaze me. The mainstream propaganda ministry, everything surprises them. It's unexpected. They had no idea this was going to happen. Make it up. Go ahead. I dare you to do that. So let's talk about this. If you're watching CNBC this morning, they're shocked and stunned that April inflation came in hotter than expected. Consumer prices are rising faster than they expected it. Real wages, people's earnings based against inflation is cratering. Purchasing power has now fallen for 13 consecutive months. I mean, and they don't get it. They don't understand what's going on. It's just beyond their ability. Like I said, make that stuff up. You and me clearly understood that this is exactly what would happen, and it's not done in any way, shape, or form. Look, I really don't know if these kind of these propaganda ministries are literally deliberately lying to you, or they just don't know. It's mind blowing to me, but I guess they're going to be surprised again and again and over. Oh, wow, unexpected. Who would have expected this? Really, honestly, it's too freaking much. Did you watch what happened to stock futures after the announcement that inflation came in worse than expected? That wages are cratering, real wages are literally cratering here. Well, we were deeply in the green across the major indices, and all of a sudden, again, in a nanosecond, bam, we go negative. Now, why? Why would that happen? Because of the unexpected news. Really, no one saw that coming except you and me, obviously. Duh. Anyway, it's on speculation that the Fed is going to maintain their aggressive stance, and I say bullshit. Bullshit. Are we going to get another 50 basis point hike? Maybe. All right. But nothing else meaningful is going to happen here. The Fed they cannot, and it's impossible for them to unwind their balance sheet. They must hold the debt on their books until maturity because nobody is going to buy the debt. Why? Because it's yielding less than you could buy on the open market. It should be very obvious to everybody here. So anyway, so that's the story. Let's look over at the 10-year yield. We came up again. We're back over 3%, like 3.05 right now. Dollar is slightly stronger. Crude oil getting bid up. Okay. You got cryptos getting hit yet again. Bitcoin around a little over 29,000. You got gold under a little pressure. Silver's about flat. All right, look, it's a freak show. You all know that. And let's see how this plays out today. Honestly, are they going to float out some Fed creatures like they've been trying to do lately? We had Bostic. Oh, there's no way we're going to be instituting a 75 basis point, move higher during any of the FOMC meetings. I mean, look, this is what they're trying to do. Believe me, they're watching what's happening here in the markets and with regard to everything else. But it's, look, the situation is pretty dire with regard to our economy. I think we all know that. But no one's going to be held to account for it. The Federal Reserve with their mandate to maintain price stability, all they do is stabilize the market, and they'll get in here again, and they'll buy more if they have to. They will institute more quantitative easing, and I really think that's the setup here. They're floating out these messages to the market. Oh yeah, liquidity is a problem. So what are they saying? And then you got the market yet again completely headline driven. The way that futures reversed this morning was epic, absolutely epic. It's crazy. Look at a chart if you have the ability to look at a chart of futures. I mean, they were really nicely high, and then we're talking about literally a straight drop. And anyway, it's kind of interesting for me to watch, and I'm sure it is to you too. Anyway, so that's the story this morning. An epic turnaround in the futures market. More absolutely out of control, abysmal economic news, but took everyone by surprise. They're all shocked. These experts, they're super experts on the mainstream, channels. They didn't see this one coming. Oh, no, absolutely unexpected. Wow. Who would have thought, really? Who could possibly have imagined any of this stuff? We're living in the biggest freak show ever, ever, ever. I mean, seriously, how many of you have been around a while, like myself? Have you ever seen anything like this before? The twisting of information, the perverting of the truth, the look here, the don't look here, the distractions, an administration under the retard president right now that continues to spend beyond your wildest dreams, funding every single crisis. And where they're getting that cash from? The Federal Reserve, wars, and everything else connected to it. If anything else, people, if anything else is entertaining. All right, so with that said, that's where we stand this morning. All right, now what I want to know, seriously, really, how many of you out here are really surprised, aghast, shocked that these numbers came in worse than expected? Because nobody expected, nobody at all. Everyone was completely taken by surprise. Oh my goodness. You make it up. All right, look, that's it. I will keep all of you informed, as you know that. Let's see what they pull off today. Going to be interesting, let me tell you. It always is. And it keeps me entertained. I don't know about you. It's the greatest freaking freak show on earth, if you ask me. All right, look, I'm out here. Love all of you. Please share the video, comment. And really, were you surprised? Are you shocked at this news? I will read the comments, I promise you. And I'll see all of you later. I'm out of here.